Why don't you talk us through it because I can't see.
Yeah, I will.
we're not gonna be
I'm
able to
getting the
see
game
it.
loaded.
I mean, I can see it in single player, but I
No,
can't
no, no.
see
I'm
it.
not rushing you or anything, John. I'm just saying you should walk me through it because I don't know it.
Yeah, I will. I didn't even look at the rules last time. I just said, do it.
Yeah, I did. I changed a couple of them pretty randomly when I made mine, but it was, again, pretty randomly. It wasn't
Anyway,
with any thought process.
the Jorvik campaign. Last night I was just pretty tired really early. I wouldn't have been able to start the campaign and start up the game until like 11 o'clock, so I just didn't stream last night. Then and Fridays are our multiplayer games. Oh, hold on. Fridays is when we have multiplayer.
Dude, there's apparently now a hedgehog.
Wow.
I want to be the hedgehog Sonic Empire.
Your OC? Please don't steal. Alright.
Hedgehog, Sonic Empire.
Okay. Randomized world. Alright, we've got,
There's also duck. We could be the duck empire.
yeah.
It could be ducks.
Yes. There's horse, cat, bear, hedgehog, duck, dog, elephant, and dragon.
I hope duck is more powerful than dragon.
There's a lot of stuff to customize. Like, hold on. Where would I do the silly animal thing? Let's see. So yeah, Fridays are our multiplayer days. And we're actually gonna play multiplayer tomorrow as well. I'll be back to the Jorvik thing on Sunday. Alright, so anyway, we've got first thing at the top is max number of counties. I'm guessing that's how many an individual ruler will have. It can go it can go from 1 to 8. The default was 5.
I'll leave it at default.
Okay. Number of dukes could be few, normal, many, none. We'll keep it at few, I think. Number of kings, same. Let's keep that at normal. Number of emperors, I think also is good to have in few. And then there are boxes for whether we want a Holy Roman Empire, which is, it generates a realm somewhere in the middle, somewhere in the world based upon the Holy Roman Empire. The realm will be large and religiously uniform, but heavily decentralized and elective.
Yeah.
Then there's the Byzantine Empire, which generates a realm in the world based upon the Byzantine Empire. Okay, Animal Kingdoms is in cultures. Oh, you have to cycle through it a few times. Jeez. Generates a realm somewhere in the world based upon the Byzantine Empire. The realm will be large and centralized, with viceroyalty laws in effect. The Emperor will start off with all de jure duchy titles to be handed out as viceroyalties. That's the one that I had before, I'm guessing. And then there's
That makes sense.
merchant republics. It generates a number of merchant republics throughout the world. Merchant republics will only spawn if there are enough coastal cities to accommodate them.
Okay.
Minor theocracies. Generates a small portion of theocracies. Theocracies will only spawn if there are enough temples to accommodate them. Random bloodlines. generates several great bloodlines across the world, and then there are random artifacts, generates a number of special artifacts spread across the world.
We should keep all those things on.
I agree.
And I'm gonna find a merchant in public and play as that.
Go for it. And call up more money.
Maybe.
Alright. Then there are
More
sliders.
money deserves its rest. Tragedy.
What a shame.
More money. That it just ended how it did.
Okay, then there are sliders for the female ruler percentage. Right now it's at 10, but it could go a lot higher.
I put it at 50.
50?
Yeah, do 50% female ruler. That'll be interesting.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna change the laws, though.
No, it'll just
No.
be what the start is.
I think that's why it'll be interesting. We
Okay.
don't change the laws, but we change the percentage.
So it's really just gonna go away kind of immediately.
Maybe.
Alright. Marriage percentage
We'll
90?
see how it could affect a lot.
Marriage percentage?
Normal?
I'd say normal.
It starts at 90, so we'll go with that. Age span determines the maximum and minimum age of generated rulers.
I'd say normal again.
Alright, that's like minimum 12, maximum 64. Number of children determines the minimum and maximum number of children generated for each ruler. Note that a ruler cannot have more children than their age allows. So minimum 1, maximum 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then we're getting into cultures. There's like there's random individual cultures, and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. No, note that only cultures that existed during the selected date will be used.
Okay.
Alright, and also at the moment I'm at we're at 769. Do you want to change that?
No.
Okay.
I'd go a little bit further to find a merchant republic that I could.
I mean, there are merchant republics, like Venice
There will
starts.
be merchant republics I will spawn.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Like, you may not
Well,
have
I'm
many
down with
choices, but... And even then, the, like, there aren't that many merchant republics, unless we want to spawn a lot. Do you want to do that?
You would spawn a yeah. Wait,
If we
why
could.
Not? Why not
Spawn a
spawn,
couple.
spawn a little bit more than normal.
I don't know
Like,
if that's in the... That's in here. Holding
I-
types... Oh, hold on. We could do... No, okay, we could do... Balanced, tribal heavy, or feudal heavy.
Balanced?
Yeah, that's kind of normal.
Yeah, go with balance.
Holding
Okay, well,
slots?
let's see what happens. I'd say we got a pretty good start.
Alright, anyway. Random cultures, or full random, which is all cultures and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. All county cultures are included in the settings. In certain cases, you might end up with both the original and the evolutionary form of culture, such as Norse and Swedish.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, well,
Yeah, go ahead with it.
we could do animal kingdoms. Do you want to do animal kingdoms?
No, not for this
No.
map.
Okay.
Maybe some other time. Like, let's get a little more familiar with how randoms.
Yeah. Alright, so do you want to do... And there's historical. What is historical? County cultures are unchanged from history. Nah, we don't. Let's not do that. I like the randomness.
Yeah, but I'd like them to like be the cultures from the game, so I know what I'm looking at.
But that would also, I think.
Like, not in the same place, but
Well, that's the thing. Is like that's the question being asked you. Do you want them to be in the same place or want them to be different?
Alright, so there's random cultures, which is individual cultures and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. Note that only cultures that existed during the selected start date will be used.
okay.
Or full random, which is all individual cultures and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. All county cultures are included in this setting. In certain cases, you might end up with both the original and the evolutionary form of the culture.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I agree.
All right, religions. Individual county religions and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. Most heresies and special religions, such as the Aztec religion, are not included. There's full random, which is individual county religions and their groups will be kept together, but will appear in random locations on the map. Heresies, special religions, such as the Aztec religion, are included.
Yes.
I think that's the only difference.
We'll do that. Yeah.
Or there's just historical. We'll do full random. Religion features. Alright, requires the religion, the culture and the religion's name to be random.
I'd say go full random most of the time, unless just complete.
There's only historical and
reason
random.
not to.
Let's do historical for this one, because I actually,
Could you repeat it?
There is historical, which is religions have their historical features, or random, which is religions have their features randomized.
I think randomized.
Actually, yeah,
With my
that
vote.
was one of the more entertaining parts.
Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely something to look forward to.
Alright, then there's culture and religion names. There's random or historical.
Historical.
Wait,
Undo-
culture and religion names?
Yeah.
I'd say random for that one.
No,
That's-
I did not know what I was looking.
Well, I mean,
But
that's
I
kind of
mean,
part of the
that's
fun,
sort
is
of
that you
the
figure
point.
out something new about this totally different thing.
I mean, that's kind of my. I'm with John in this one. Where it's that's sort of I think giving part of the randomness that everything has different names, and so you kind of have to figure out where exactly you stand. So, I mean, I don't know. I personally, I'm fine with either, but I would prefer for random on this one.
I think I prefer random as well.
I would prefer historical, but I guess I'm outvoted.
Alright, we can do maybe historical sometime later. We'll do more, like, a very heavily historical random something, I don't know.
That'd be fun too, honestly. See how that produces something.
Yeah. Alright. Holding slots. Random 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Historical.
I don't know. Maybe we want to randomize this so we're not always just going for the same count.
I agree.
Okay, yeah, random.
Alright. Then holding types. Balanced, tribal heavy, feudal heavy, balanced. We already determined we want balanced.
Yeah,
Technology, random, flat, historical.
historical.
Okay.
I say random.
No, because then you could end up with like one country full tech and everyone else with like nothing.
And I think it could be interesting.
That, not really.
It would suck, but I mean, we'd have a whole. I don't know. I think it would add an interesting dynamic to the world. But that's my personal opinion. I don't think we need to go with it.
I prefer historical.
Yeah, let's do historical, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, title names. Random, no duchies, random all, or default.
Random all. Why not?
Random all. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, de jure, that's how it's actually pronounced. Gotta remember that. De jure, kingdoms and empires, random, no empires, no kingdoms, historical.
Random?
Yeah, I think I'd like random. Alright, de
Yeah,
jure,
random.
kingdom size and empire size, want to keep that kind of normal.
I think so.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
generate. Drum roll, please.
I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to top burning the priest and the stone.
You might not be.
All right. We'll keep the rules kind of normalish. Or kind of, I like the exclave independence. We might not even be doing this one for very long either.
It's just,
It's an experiment.
yeah.
We're just experimenting with this new version of Crusader Kings that we got.
Yeah.
And we're
This is
seeing
one we may
what
actually come back to
can
because Steve
produce.
isn't dead.
Yeah, I mean, I survived longer than I thought I would. I'll say that.
Oh yeah,
I thought I was gonna fight a bear and die.
I mentioned that to Kayleen, and her response was, "That doesn't idea."
It doesn't what?
Oh, wow.
The Society of the Bear
It doesn't what?
doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay, yeah, the server's up.
Well,
You
I
can
think
join on
it's
in.
I think it's if you're what's the word? Nomadic. It's one of the things you might have to do to keep your.
How's it look?
The first thing that I got an eyeful was when I loaded it was the Divine Nizhny Novgorodian Empire,
Nice.
No.
which is a
Novgorod.
big round chunk of Russia. That is, I'm guessing that's the HRE. Then we've got the Calvian Empire, which I'm guessing are the Byzantines.
Looks Byzantine to me.
Yeah.
If Western Rome.
It's all Greek to me. Sorry.
You should be.
I mean, yeah, I know.
Oh wow, they're Ikta, the Nizhny Novgorodian.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be the Imperial people.
All right.
I don't know if I'm gonna be the leader though. Dukes.
You don't want to be the
Wow,
highest.
there are like no dukes in Europe.
Whoa,
Yeah.
The government screen, that's kind of weird. Africa.
There are very few dukes at all in the whole world.
Africa's nomadic.
Hey, Steve,
Interesting.
there's a merchant republic. It's in Greece.
Yeah, it's
Oh right.
Thessalonica, and there's also one in
Looks like
Memel, like on the Baltic. This is interesting. The Middle East is very tribal.
Yeah, this is weird. There's a couple theocracies here and there.
Yeah. So, you want to be Nizhny
I'm gonna
Novgorod,
be-
Chris?
I'm looking around.
It's Ikta with a female ruler. I don't know how that would work.
It probably won't. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's a mess I don't want to touch.
I'll be one of the two merchant republics. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the one in Greece.
All right.
I assume it's closer to you guys.
I have no idea what I want to choose yet.
Okay, well, I'll be right back then. And I'm gonna choose one of the two merchant republics. There's only two of them. Whichever one is closer to you guys, I'll choose. Like geographically closer. Okay, be right back.
The religion, the creed of Zhu. Their high god are the ancestors, and the evil gods are the dead. Which is kind of funny. The Zhuard faith started a long time ago, when a hunter in a forgotten forest pulled a purple...
These are the same descriptions from the last thing spread out.
I haven't read this one.
I read that one though. That
Okay.
was somewhere in Spain.
Alright. The Temple of Time lay in the 5 trees of the golden leaves. The scripture recounted how this forest was the resting place of the ancestors, an entity that had created the world at the cost of its life. After confronting the dead, since then the clerics have spread the word in gratitude of the ancestors to whom they show respect by venerating nature and by burying their dead along with the branch of a tree, allowing them to reunite with their creator.
Okay, so I think. Okay, so I think culture roughly corresponds to like color. You know, you'll get the bonuses of whatever originally had that.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure like Scandinavian is Byzantine. And Iberia is Indian.
Cool.
Italy looks Latin.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think. Okay, so I think like the area of East that was
what?
That was Western Slavic, you know, like Polish.
Yeah.
I think they're now Finno-Ugric. And I think Tibet might be Russian. Okay, so the Normandy area it looks like it's Central Germanic.
Okay.
I, of course, could be completely wrong on this. Because I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Tribal people are like. Interesting. Whoa. Okay.
Kind of lagged for a second.
Sorry, I'm looking at the religions now.
Alpha.
The Middle East is a single religion.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. Navigacosist.
What's this creed of the wheat?
The shoe? Whatever that is?
Is that how you say it?
I don't know. That's the one that I was reading before.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Where do you guys choose?
I still don't know.
We haven't
really?
picked yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick one of the two merchant republics and choose the one in Greece.
Alright. I'm kind
I
of
think we
leaning
just
towards that
choose
sort of
people.
Portugal area, but I don't know if I want to be
Sorry,
a...
I can continue this campaign super long.
Okay. for a religion that looks fun.
I wouldn't try too hard.
Well, they really dictate how you play the game, so something that I'm going to enjoy.
Hmm.
Are you making any progress, John?
I'm leaning towards the one that's the kind of larger one in Portugal.
Okay. Oh, Ochoa?
Yeah,
Gonna be tribal.
kind of thinking about it. I haven't actually tried the tribal changes yet. I do. I'm just so glad they added an imperial government type.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I wish they had more this religion descriptions and different names and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the religion, like in the empire, in the imperial one, is women are entirely excluded from all positions of power, and yet their ruler is a woman.
Yep.
Don't know how that's gonna work.
Kind of thinking about going for the queen in Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with her.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm locking it in before I change my mind. You guys happy with your choices?
Just 1 second.
Yeah, I am.
Which one did you pick, Steve?
I picked Duchess Layuka of Lakidney. She's in Greece.
Greece. Okay, the one in Greece. That's what I wanted.
Alright.
I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't been getting a
Big.
bunch of... What?
Say again?
I'm disappointed we haven't been getting all of the government represented.
Yeah, it's like the tribal, was it the theocratic monarchy?
Yeah. Or the Chinese imperial stuff.
Yeah.
Or even just like, even if it wasn't playable, just a large like republic.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool to see.
I'm just gonna go with the Portuguese looking one. Yeah, alright, you guys good?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you're a lady in charge of Republic. Interesting. Hopefully
Yeah, I
that
don't know,
will
I
like
gotta-
not murder the game somehow.
They
All
might
right.
do that.
Let's do it.
Better hope you have a son. Because you can't matrilineally marry. Also, you're ancient.
Oh, this might be really quick.
Just like
Again.
the last one.
For the yeah.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the. Maybe the
Okay.
rules are slightly different.
Next time, let's not push up the female rulers quite so.
Yeah. All right, Steve, where
I
you
mean,
at?
there was a male Republic ruler, but I didn't think about choosing that guy.
Okay, you've got sons.
I have an heir. Okay, that's all I need.
Oh, hey, I got the musician religion.
Need. Oh wow. Castillo Branco. Good province. Wow.
Oh man, I started out with over 1,000 gold.
I got a 5.
I've got 82.
I am 35 after building a trade post. That's awesome. I'm just gonna keep building trade posts. Bam.
Okay, let's see what. Okay, let's see what my. Okay, I have an absolute sultanate. That's good.
I've got Agnatic Cognatic Eldership.
Oh, I have regular gavel kind, not elective.
Nice. I've got my government type is African Eldership.
Cool.
Oh jeez, don't nominate my imbecile daughter. Anyway, my religion is followers of Gongpa, which is part of the Mangpuian group. The Gongpaist faith is very strict, with priests constantly requiring followers to cite passages from the sacred scroll. If a follower would fail to cite 3 passages in a row, they are punished and deemed corrupted by the Grinning Men. Fortunately, the sacred scroll contains only 12 passages spread out over 4 pages, proving the mercy of the unfallen once again. Okay. Yep, the high god is the unfallen, evil god's name, the Grinning Men. The scripture is the sacred scroll. So, as long as you can read, as long as you're physically able to speak, you're good, I guess. It's a simple but harsh religion.
Yeah, so my kingdom is Scotland.
I'm sorry.
So my religion's the worst religion ever.
Yeah?
Anyway. The Gordonite faithful do not believe this world to be the true world. Therefore say that this is but a shadow of the real world. A world which can only be accessed by pleasing the Alphas every command. The rules that must be followed are outlined in the 7 symbols. Priests stand in constant guard over where the texts are kept. They believe that the mad jester is always watching, ready to corrupt the text as soon as they are left out of sight.
Man.
Our high god is the Alpha. It's bad. The evil god is the mad jester. I'm just disappointed, really. The Alpha. We worship the Alpha,
But not the Omega.
but not the
The
Alpha.
Omega is another religion's evil deity.
And then the Mad Jester is trying to stop the Alpha. I mean, the Alpha's so boring, one can quite imagine why the Mad Jester would want to dethrone him.
Hey, I found an offshoot branch of your religion. The
Really?
Duodean faith is an offshoot branch which with a radically different interpretation of the 7 symbols. Their priests constantly debate the validity of various passages, drawing much ire from the mainstream followers. In their interpretation of the scripture, the Alpha is overtly warlike and unsympathetic, but their practices are otherwise very similar to those of the main branch. That's actually very large, too. There are a lot of those guys. Like, it's essentially all of Scandinavia. And, like, the Belarus area.
Alpha. Worship Alpha. Alpha.
Well, there's a dude who let me vassalize him, so that's cool.
My holy sites. Okay, I've got one in Brittany, one in, like, kind of just east of Friesland.
Dude, I've got the Company of the Bear.
As a vassal?
No, it's a society I could join.
Oh, neat. I've got the Rain Runners. Bless the rains. Or the Soul Eaters. You know. Tasty, tasty souls.
Something tells me I shouldn't try to join
The what?
the Bear Order. But
Maybe.
that skill is not awful.
Alright,
I can perform sky burials.
Cool.
I'm a master of any weapon. Okay, so I'm part of the Northumbrian culture.
Hmm.
And my retinue is Berber cavalry.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, I'm liking my choice.
So my religion is the High God, the Unfallen, Evil God, the Grinning Men, and the Scripture, the Sacred Scroll. The other religion of my group is the High God is the Great Oak, the Evil God is the Forgotten, and the Scripture is the Prophet's Pamphlet. It's like, come on.
Oh, I could perform a mass sacrifice.
It's like I've got at least three religions in this group, none of which have the same anything. Makes that 4.
What are blood games?
5.
Yeah, they could improve that a bit.
Like, make it an option, at least, that you can actually have. Alright, here is that the main god should be the biggest thing that draws. At least one thing has to be the same of High God, Evil God, and Scripture for it to be in the same religion group.
Religion group, yeah.
Okay, wow, this Reformation mechanic is...
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I have no understanding of it, actually.
Yeah,
Literally
I'm
none.
through this.
Like, that is completely new. You can choose different traits for your religion when you can reform it. But actually reforming it, you need to take a look at what your abilities are to do so.
Actively reforming it appears...
You could have.
Yeah, the process of doing it appears to be largely just how you just the thing once you get the requirements.
Right, you need to get the requirements, and then you can reform it, and it gives you benefits based on what you choose.
Yeah.
So it does allow you to reform the religion in your own way, but you have to get to those requirements.
Okay, I need to know what my whole. Okay, they're run by me. Oh god, this is pretty bad. Yeah, you should check out where my whole
Check out what?
where my holy sites are.
You are the Baronist?
Yeah,
Alright, you've got one. Then there's one in Lundberg. One in... Oh, jeez. One in... Like... Wow. Yeah.
Zausberg. Wait, no, sorry. Zaslav, Pressburg. And I haven't found the fifth one yet. Oh, there it is. Leak. In Italy.
Wow. You got the... Pretty spread out there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close to one. Oh no, I do have one.
Merchant Republic. So that doesn't really affect me. But
It's gonna be a long time before I can.
Already a king.
Well, my de jure empire it's Britannia.
Yep. Britannia, plus all of the islands to the north. I've got north and western Iberia.
I wonder if there's like titular titles in this.
I don't know how it would do it.
Well, I guess my first order is taking over the British Isles.
Alright.
And thankfully, I have county conquest for that. Okay, I think I'm ready to unpause whenever you guys are.
Yeah, same.
I'm ready whenever.
Okay. Got a couple wars I can do pretty quickly here.
It's a good thing Ireland, for the most part, and England are pretty disunified.
Yeah. Alright, got one vassalization done.
least I'm feudal.
Hey there, Crocorite. Thanks for joining me. Whoever has a jester god is going to have a fun game. That's the religious aspect that allows them to sacrifice people. And gets into 100 kill bloodline. Interesting. And thanks to the bit.
I can sacrifice people.
It's like, well, I mean, get a bloodline for it. I don't know.
I don't really know how bloodlines work.
Speaking of bloodlines...
I know I have one.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I have one.
Blood of Kanha the Lionheart. That's you.
That is me.
You are, oh yeah, that. Neat. You're a master weapons. Yeah, you got 28 personal combat. That's pretty okay. Cool.
Yeah, I can perform sky burials.
Alright, anyway, I should go ahead and attack Porto right now. Do a quick little de jure claim. De jure claim. Last page of the ledger has existing bloodlines. Okay. Oh, that's the main menu. Queen Ermengarde the Lawgiver. Queen Zofia the Fearless. Queen Zupi. Yeah, there are a bunch of these. Neat. I'm gonna turn speed up.
I really want to perform the mass sacrifice. Right. Council should be doing that.
What does my religion want of me again?
I don't know who I should be. So, I guess I'll try the Imperial dude.
So how goes your republic, Steve?
Peaceful.
Cool. That's good. Good.
Not much to do right now, but I'm building up my trade empire. Slowly. Spent a lot of money. Most of my massive amount of money was in game building up some trade posts. Hopefully they bring in some more money because I don't have that much money. I need more money.
Don't feel like joining the Satan Club for my religion quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna join the Satan Club, but I'm gonna take a look at the societies I can join.
Alright, I win.
Oh, hey, I have a...
The Omega's Own. What is this?
Ooh. The Omega Zone?
This has gotta be...
My favorite D&D
the
podcast.
Satan Society of my group.
Yeah, I have the Children of the Forgotten Company of the Bear.
And too stupid to join the Hermetic Society, so...
Wow. Alright. Going ahead and fire war on this guy. Got another de jure. Warre.
Oh, I'm a heretic?
Nice.
Yep.
That's fun.
Don't just leave it like that. Wow.
Well, I think it's because the other one actually became the de facto one. I think you just became a heretic, I think. Something like that, maybe.
Maybe. Don't worry Alright, stuck to my guns. Stuck to them. Oh, come on.
My kingdom is not terribly large. I mean, it's essentially just Portugal, like the entire western coast of Iberia.
Portugal and Galicia.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is just Scotland. There is nothing different about the about.
Yeah, literally Scotland. Not even the Sky Burial. That's the same. Little did you know.
Well, the Sky Burial is not because I'm Scotland. Every weapon. And I really want to perform that mass sacrifice.
You sound like everyone that has the capability of starting a mass sacrifice. Okay, why are all the people nominating my imbecilic daughter? Like she has 0 stats.
Because they want power.
Clearly.
So, Casus Belli, how do I use that?
How do I imprison my daughter and sacrifice her to the Unfallen? So I defeat this woman in a war, and now she wants to sleep with me. Weird.
Well, some people learn strange things, Jen.
Guess so.
You just hit her kink in the right way. You're just losing a war, apparently.
Yeah, all the elders are displeased, it seems. How do I please these people?
I'm gonna have a civil war pretty soon, it looks like.
Stubborn opinion. Oh, they will actually vote for the one that they think I don't like. So I could actually just reverse psychology them.
Okay,
Yeah, they're idiots. They're actually choosing against me. Almost. Alright, hold on. Yeah, now my not imbecile daughter is my heir.
Nice.
And the ones that are voting with me are the ones that I just paid off and are pleased. The one that is. One of them is voting with me anyway. Oh, whatever. Now I just need to not touch this. That's funny. I guess that's the positive thing about only having 2 children. That it's like... That's funny. I like that.
They're not favoring her.
Damn it! I lost a hand.
Don't you hate it when that happens? I mean, you just wake up one day and your hand is missing. Alright, is forced vassalization worth spending the prestige, or just do 2 wars? The 2 provinces. I think I'll just take it a little slow. So I'll just do de jure for Castillo Branco. Pay as well. Alright, everything's going pretty okay. That's so funny that they seriously can just be reversed psychology out of determining my heir. That is funny to me. All my commanders are garbage. But whatever, I've got 1,000 more dudes in them. And hopefully their commanders are equally garbage. And they seem to be, at least enough. Ooh, lead from the center, yeah. Alright. The good old tribal kingdom of Pochoya. Pocho. I guess I need to... Yes. That dog would have saved his life. Pochoya. How will my people be pronounced?
Do I have... I have a lot of boats. I can definitely take those islands.
Alright. Good war. Yeah, I'm being seduced. It's working. Let's see. Work can be tedious. And I'm stressed. Man.
Yeah, I kind of like this random world a little better.
Yeah?
I don't know. Playing as a Merchant Republic always seems like a great idea. Then you play as a Merchant Republic. It'd be fun.
Huh.
A little bit different.
Wow, your dual skill was minus.
It's almost as if he's playing as an old lady.
Minus 20. Yeah, I'm an
Old age
lady.
and
What
slothful.
would you expect her martial combat skill to be?
Do a border dispute. Subjugate other pagan rulers once in a lifetime. I'm already king, so I can't do this more than once. Subjugation.
Subjugate Supia.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Once I get my troops back up, I think that would be a good plan.
So what retinue do you have?
I have the Himalayan Mountaineers. Huh. Light,
What about you, Steve?
Wait, what?
What retinue?
Oh, my retinue? Let's see.
I prepare an invasion. Wrath. Gained wrath. Nice. How do I do prepared
I have
invasion?
horse archers. I can make a light skirmish retinue.
Oh, I can't do it against pagans.
And a horse archer retinue.
But even as a pagan.
Not a big fan.
A skirmish retinue.
Where is the nearest non-pagan? This guy? This lady? No, apparently not. Wow. Look at Tunisia. Chew.
Every county is an empire.
Yeah. All horse lords. Yeah, do I want to do subjugation? I mean, I've got no reason not to, I suppose. Get more troops to conquer everything more quickly. They've only got a potential vassal allied troops, though. That's a lot more. That's a blue option, like, okay. I've never actually really done it before. And gift. Alright, there it is. I need more prestige. Because this one is technically pagan. Right then, let's see if I can get this guy subjugation. No vassalization. It costs a lot. Word dispute is only 100 prestige. Opinion of all landed characters of your religion group in my realm, and his realm, which will not exist, will decrease by 15 for 10 years. I kind of almost want to do the vassalization. Oh, I could just vassalize him, actually. That works better.
Salamanca?
No. Niebla. I declared war on Salamanca, so there's no getting them anymore. Vassalization against Cordoba would probably be better. Cordoba is 4 provinces. Alright, let's get our troops up to max, and then we're gonna go eat Cordoba. I have to eventually get strong enough to be able to fight Yangia. And fight Stettinen. Need to have like 3. I've already got 1 holy site. Like, those are pretty close ones to me. One in Osnabrück and 1 in Ferrara. Interesting. And they kind of just choose places randomly for the holy sites, you know? They kind of don't make sense. Like, at least on early start dates, I feel like they should be in provinces that are your religion, or at least the religion group. Actually, I think these all are all of my religion groups, so never mind. You having fun, Steve?
Yeah, right now I'm basically building up prestige so that I can invade a neighboring.
Cool. So you're gonna do a you're fabricating, or are you gonna do the?
I was gonna go with the straight invasion.
Wait, what CB?
Let me see. Forced vassalization.
Who are you gonna do that on?
It's on I presume in the Strymon. It's just north of my brewery.
You're gonna do forced vassalization on that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it may be a bit more useful to do it on larger people rather than I don't know. I mean, it's your choice.
No, he's not really by anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of my reasoning. There was also border dispute, which
That one can be kind of expensive as well.
lose 908 gold.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of gold. But we'll see what happens. Whichever one comes first. But it's gonna take a little bit to build the prestige for either.
Ooh. Nice. I want to join your war here, dude. I wish I could join my vassal's war here. Oh, that's right, I could raid, couldn't I? I mean, he's already won, I think. Yeah, I mean, this should be over, like, right now.
Hold on.
Because my vassal's at 100%. End the war, vassal. You've won. End it. End it. End it right now. Okay, never mind. It's... He has 0 war score. Oh no, it's... somebody else that has it. Okay. That guy's got 4K. Oh, that's somebody else. That is... I don't know. That's only some of it is his, some of it is my vassal's. Alright then. Alright, y'all. Oh. He lost the war. She lost the war. Evora didn't get that province. So now is probably as good a time as any to attack. Yeah, I think this hold on, are you? Alright, now it's he's getting attacked by him. He's attacking him now because that's EB. So I'll wait a little bit longer. He's not going to be recovering any troops, and I'm only going to be getting more. And I've only got 1,100 more than him at this very second. I'd rather gain, like, the additional ones that I can get. That's right, I would have to... Once I'm at war, I can actually ask them to join, but... I've got enough dudes on my own that it should be okay. Alright, I think that was the time. Claire. Force vassalization? Or do I want subjugation? And subjugation... I should use subjugation on a bigger person. I think vassalization is fine here. Yes, vote for vassalization. Yeah. That's very true. Alright, we're winning this fight. Doing excellent. I don't know, that is weird. Like, it's probably because I didn't... I don't know, that's very strange. Well, whatever, let's go ahead and go for their capital.
You should do subjugation on the dude next to you if you can.
I can't. They've got a lot of guys. Probably. I'm working on smaller ones so I can build up my forces. And this is also costing me a lot of money, just having all my troops raised. So I will need to probably do some raiding first, before I actually go for a big war. Get some battle war score first.
So I'm probably gonna head up to bed soon. I'm actually pretty tired.
Okay.
But,
Wanna wait
no,
like...
I'm good for like 15, 20 minutes.
Sure. I'm almost out of money. Oh no, the clan thing, right, I should do that. The Rain Runners. Fight to prove myself, sure. I actually got a higher personal combat than ours, so I should be fine. I was not fine, I lost the duel.
Ooh. Did you get killed?
No, I'm still alive, I just got wounded.
Well, that's good.
Alright, I'm losing money. I'm doing pretty well in this war. Oh well, I joined anyway, but I still lost the war. I mean, I lost the fight, but I still was allowed to join. You know how those warrior clubs are known for their pity. We don't talk about Fight Club. Alright, 50%. Come on. I'm tempted to see how well the... Alright, hopefully this will be... I want to get this over with quickly. Even if I did lose a bunch of troops. Still got enough to fight them. What would be a good martial society for, like, Catholics? But what would make sense? Like, you can't just join a holy order without taking the vows or whatever. Excuse me. So, like a hunting club?
Yes.
A lodge?
Yeah. Actually, any tribal country can join, like, the warrior group. Alright, I'd be cool to finish this up in just a little bit when I'm done with this war. I'm at 94%. And tomorrow we're gonna be... We should also decide on what exactly we want to do tomorrow.
Well, we should probably talk with...
Ish. Alright, so we'll just decide beforehand? Like tomorrow?
Yeah, I figured that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Alright, 2 more percentage. 1 more fight should be enough. Alright. Alright, I should also take concubines too. Oh, I could sacrifice this lady.
Yeah.
Alright, and war over. Aha. Alright. I'm good to call it whenever you guys are.
You know, I'm pretty much set. My tree doesn't require too much mana.
Alright, you want to wait a little while longer, Chris?
Yeah, I've got a war. It's just with a 1 county guy.
Okay, well, we can wait for that to end. And...
Okay. And having starting with a lot of female leaders really doesn't do you too much, because, like, their heirs, they're gonna get matrilineal marriages anyway.
Yeah, they have to change the...
If they,
political
yeah, if there should be more options for like
landscape.
gender laws.
Yeah, because I mean, you can do this having, but I mean, you could make an entire world of female rulers, and yet the laws would still favor men.
Yeah, so in one generation, it'd just be back to almost exclusively men.
Right. So I mean, that definitely
Okay.
limit kind of game you can play.
All right, you good, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
I
yeah,
got
this is
myself
interesting.
one
I
of
like
my
the random new
only-
world. The random new world. I'm so used to saying that in E4. The random world stuff. It's cool.
I like this one. I wouldn't mind playing this campaign.
Yeah,
I actually enjoy it too. I'm tired, but I mean, I actually do enjoy this campaign.
So, what do you guys want to do about the other campaign?
Well,
I think that one might be over.
I don't know if I play it with the patch.
There are ways that I could turn the patch back. I've never done it before, so I don't know if it'd be really annoying or not. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind calling that one dead.
I wouldn't mind it either, because neither of us can do anything in that campaign.
I could eventually.
Like, I mean, yeah, after a very long time.
Now, I don't know how long it would take before I could actually fabricate that claim. Before I could plot to fabricate it. That's the only thing I can do.
If it was a single player game, it would be worth pursuing, because you'd have a limited amount of time with it.
Mm-hmm. I can turn up the speed more than 2.
Yeah, I can turn up the speed to 4 and just wait and plot how I'm going to, get out of my current position. But just thinking my own position, like, there's no short-term gains even possible.
Yeah.
Like,
so how
there are
badly do
long-term
you want to
gains.
play it, Chris?
I mean, I understand why you would, because
I
that
enjoyed
one.
it, but if you guys don't want to do it,
I mean, here's my problem with it. It's not so much. It really comes down to the fact that neither John or I have any short-term goals that are actually feasible. We only have long-term goals, which means that most of the campaign is going to be you making choices and us doing nothing. It's not so much that it's you doing choices and us doing other things. It's just that we're not going to be doing anything at all. I mean, that's just that was the last campaign. That was the last session was like that, where I don't think either John or I actually did much of anything in the whole 2-hour session. Where, I mean, we did attempt to, but there were just so many obstacles to it because of the date we're at.
Yeah,
It's very difficult to progress from being a count to being anything else after the 12th century.
Yeah, it was probably just the start date and the position we were in that really is not very conducive. Good play, and and Crockerite makes a good point as well. It's like you can play on Holy Fury or play not on Holy Fury. Holy Fury is generally more fun.
That is a good point. I mean, just the fact that your duchy was constantly revoked.
Well, it was I never had a duchy was the thing.
Not never a duchy, but it was. How did it happen exactly?
I conquered enough land. I own all of the de jure territory in my starting duchy, and I have 2 of the 3 provinces in another one. Both of the actual titles are held by this guy who I declared independence 3 times, and every time my character died, my liege would just put me back under him.
Right. So if you die, but you can't prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Then you're back to square one.
I mean, the only thing that I can do is plot to get a duchy. I would have some legs at that point, but even then, I don't know how many more troops I would have. I don't know how much more I'd be able to expand. But I would have to do the more intriguey thing, which kind of was the whole point of the campaign. So, I mean, I don't know how much of a chance I would have at becoming the king. Maybe that would be something I'd like to return to, playing as a Hindu trying to usurp a kingdom from a sultan.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of niche campaign that could be really interesting. I don't know. I'm just looking at my own perspective on that, and I don't see many paths for me to go forward any direction at that point.
Okay, yeah, I think we can call that one dead. We're going to start up. We just started up a new campaign, and we're going to start up a second one. So, kind of going back to that other one seems just like, I mean, dividing our time between 3 campaigns, 2 of which are already, like, one of which we already know is going to be more interesting for Steve and I, and the 4th one is actually going to have another person in it. So it's like, if we have a choice between the 3, are we ever going to choose the one in India again?
Probably not.
Yeah. All right, we'll call that one.
That one's dead for now. I think the idea is good. I think the setting is good. I think we need to think a little bit harder about our starting date yet again.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of laws are going to restrict us from expansion starting his account. Because none of us are that familiar with playing as a purely intrigue-based character. So I think we're gonna have to
do it fairly often. It's not hard.
Well, maybe you do it fairly often, but I don't know if John or I know I don't do it.
I've only done a serious campaign starting as a vassal maybe once.
I've done a couple of those, but I never went with the pure intrigue option. And I usually started at an early enough start date where I had a lot of other options available to me. But you also see it would be a little bit different if you, the experienced one with the intrigue campaign, had been given a place where you could only progress from having good intrigue. Instead,
for once, you got incredibly lucky.
You were given the whole world on your hands. Just
actually, not really. Most of that land
most of it you conquered, but they gave you a shit. They gave you like half the army.
Because I put myself in a good position to get.
Were you under a king initially?
No.
Oh, you were directly under the emperor.
Yeah, as Steve was. He just didn't put himself in a good position that when the emperor.
No, but that's not what happened.
He looked over.
What happened is almost immediately I was put under a duchy.
It wasn't almost immediately. I was watching. You had enough time to possibly get on it.
I would
still say almost immediately. I was put under a duchy.
I started under a king with pretty much 0 chance of getting a duchy because I wanted to play as a Hindu. So, I don't know.
It wasn't the religion that was preventing you from getting
it. Certainly didn't help, though.
Well, yeah, it didn't help, but that wasn't the problem. When you're playing as a vassal, you have to pick a specific goal and execute things that get you.
Say again?
When playing as a vassal, you need to pick a goal, then just start executing things that get you closer. if you just sit there and try and, go with the flow, you'll never advance.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, so tomorrow we'll start up something. Man, that orange one really blobbed, like in Denmark.
Yeah, I was looking at them earlier.
So yeah, tomorrow we'll do another multiplayer game. This time, so the likelihood is either in the HRE or the Byzantines.
I don't know about the Byzantines because we don't know how that well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out.
Well, the thing is that Kayleen's coming in completely blind, so we gotta be able to help her out. So, and if she had more experience, said, yeah, let's try and figure it out. But the point she's at, we need to be able to tell her how things work.
I mean, we're going to be coming into new mechanics as well.
Yes, but at the very least, if we pick somewhere else, we know how the more important mechanics are.
But again, I mean, if we're picking the Holy One Empire, we're going to have a similar thing.
Well, we still know how those main mechanics just the elector. That's the different thing. With the imperial government, it's pretty much completely foreign to me.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a completely new system that they've introduced to the game.
I do think the HRE is a good thing, is a good option, but we should try and think of like another one like we can do like maybe tag team, because I think it would benefit Kaylee to have dedicated to working with her to.
Okay.
I don't have any good ideas on that, but
Like, it depends on how close we want to be playing it. Like, how close to each other, like the two groups. We could just be far enough away, and, like, it doesn't really actually... We don't really affect each other that much? That's possible.
Or we could, we could, like, start neighboring each other and just march the other directions.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take a look at some of the maps and see if anything.
Alright.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's cool.
So, tomorrow then.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Sure all you guys show up. Follow the channel. It'll be cool. So, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I am going to, get some more food. And then I'm gonna play Plants vs. Zombies. Because I just want to chill. Alright.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. You have a good night, dude.
I'm absurdly tired for some reason. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night. I'm just going to pass out. Walk out.
Later, guys.
You guys have a good night, everybody. World, good night. Tomorrow.
Alright. Plants vs. Zombies in a little bit. If you're heading out, I'll see you tomorrow.